Hi everyone, it's Mackenzie and I am here for my 8-week pregnancy vlog. I turned 8 weeks yesterday, so today I'm 8 weeks in 1 day. It is April 21st. The baby is now 1 inch long, so makes me feel like I'm actually a little more pregnant now that I can measure him or her in inches. My weight gain, now I am at 162.6, so I have gained 2.6 pounds total, which I'd rather not gain anything at this point, but it is what it is. My symptoms is definitely fatigue. That one is getting me really hard. I have been taking like a 2 to 3 hour nap almost every day this week. Yeah, almost every single day, and I've still been exhausted. So I'm just thankful that all of my kids still nap, because otherwise that would be a problem. I am getting nauseous. I don't remember being so nauseous with my other pregnancies, or really not at all, but I have been nauseous pretty much every day until the afternoon. Sometimes, some days are not so bad, but almost every day I've been just like nauseous. Nothing sounds good to eat. Nothing is that great. It's a bummer. I just don't feel good. I feel like I'm nauseous because I'm hungry, but then I eat and then don't feel any better. So yeah, that has been no fun at all. And I've still been having headaches. However, the headaches, they're still just as frequent as they were in the previous weeks, but they're not as intense, they're not as bad like they were for a little bit. Like I couldn't do anything, I just had to stop what I was doing and just like cry or hide my head or whatever. They're not quite that bad anymore. They do seem to be leveling off a little bit, but I'm still getting headaches, and it's like, man, really? And I'm still able to function, I'm still able to get things done, but maybe at a slower pace because it is painful. However, I have been using peppermint essential oils and ginger essential oil to kind of relieve the nausea and the headaches, and it has been working really well. The peppermint I just like put on here and here when I'm getting a headache, diluted of course, and it takes it away pretty soon. So that's probably why they also haven't been as intense, because I've been just carrying like a roll ball of peppermint with me everywhere I go, and as soon as it starts to come on, especially when the kids are loud, like loud noise really sets it off, light really sets it off. If anything like that happens, I just have it on me and I roll it right on, and within literally a minute I'm starting to get relief. So that's been really helpful. And the ginger too, I've been using that for nausea, and it is helpful. I still don't feel great even when I do the ginger, but I do feel like maybe it's stopped me from throwing up. Then other times I feel like maybe it'd be better if I just threw up. I haven't actually thrown up at all, but I am nauseous. So yeah, that's it for my symptoms. I did have a doctor's appointment on Friday, or midwife appointment. It was my very first appointment. We met the midwife. We've actually met her before. We saw her a few times when I was pregnant with Josiah. We really, really like her. She was really down to earth and sweet and awesome, like totally cool with the fact that we're having our 4th baby. And she was like, you know, how many kids are you gonna have? And we were like, oh, we don't really know. And she was like, as many as you can. I love it when people say that. And she actually seemed genuine, like she wasn't being sarcastic or anything. Kind of a nice change from others who were like, oh my gosh, you're having a 4th kid, why would anyone ever want that, you know? So it was nice. It was a really basic appointment, just went over the history with my other pregnancies and risk factors and all of that kind of stuff. And we talked a little bit about me not having the urge to push with the last 2, and some of the reasons that could be, which were interesting to me. I did get a pap. She did see that there was scar tissue around my cervix, probably from tearing with another child, which we both agreed it was probably my first, Evelyn, because with both the boys, that's when I didn't have the urge to push. And that can cause that too, especially if there's scarring like around the G-spot area as well. And then also she got into the Zika virus thing, which I'm sure some of you have heard of it. It was going on a lot over like in Central America. Well, I guess they have found the mosquitoes that are carrying it a few hours from where we live. And so she said she thinks that probably by summer it's going to be prevalent around our area. And, you know, it's something she's actually genuinely concerned about. To the point that she said she wished she would have retired a year ago, because it's going to just bring about a whole new slew of issues in obstetrics if babies are getting this, you know, where their brain can't grow and develop. So she was very adamant, bug spray every single day, twice a day if you're going to be outside a lot. You know, do not get bit by a mosquito. Like, it's not worth it. The effects are devastating. So I'm not one to live out of fear. I'm not gonna worry and worry and worry about that, but it is good to be cautious and whatnot. I mean, I kind of wonder if there's not other things going on too causing it, but that's a whole nother issue. Anyways, I am gonna be cautious. I'm not gonna just ignore what she has to say. Of course, I want to have a healthy baby. So we talked about that. And then the other thing we talked about was a blood test. There's a new blood test available. I guess it's been available in the past for high-risk people, which I've never been high-risk. But it's never been offered to me. And it's now available for anyone, I guess. And you can get it done when you're 10 weeks pregnant. And it's just a blood test on me. So they draw the blood, the hormones or whatever in it, allows them to check the DNA for Down syndrome, spina bifida, and a few other genetics things. And then also within that, you will also determine the gender or the sex of your baby, because that's obviously in their DNA. So that is offered at 10 weeks. I'm 8 weeks now. The way my appointments are, I'm actually like going to be 10 and a half weeks when we get the test done. We did decide we're going to do it. I've always declined the amino, all that stuff, because I'm like, there's nothing I need to know about enough to put my baby at risk. You know, there's nothing I need to know about enough that I could risk a miscarriage. But this is non-invasive. It's just a blood test on me. No risk to the baby, no risk to me, no problems at all. And we did think we are going to find out the gender this time. So my husband and I agreed we'll just go ahead and do it. It's cheap. Our insurance covers it. So yeah, we're going to do that in a couple weeks, and I'm not sure how long it'll take us to get the results, but we're pretty excited. We've never found out the gender this early. Actually, our last pregnancy, we didn't find out at all. So it'll be different for us to know that really early on. So that was pretty exciting. Anyways, overall, I definitely feel like I'm more bloated. Like, I don't know, I feel like I can tell I'm pregnant, even though everyone else probably thinks I'm just getting chunky again. I know that my baby obviously isn't causing me to show or anything, but I am bloated for sure. And I feel more pregnant than I've ever felt in any of my other pregnancies. Like, I don't remember my symptoms being this intense. I don't remember being nauseous every day or really at all. I don't remember ever having headaches. I'm almost positive I've never had headaches in pregnancy. I don't remember being this tired. I mean, maybe it's just because I do have 3 kids already. But to me, it seems like all of these symptoms are way more heightened, which makes no sense because it's our longest space between pregnancies. So I don't know, but to me, it feels like the symptoms are worse and more intense than they ever were at this stage. I mean, obviously, I know a lot of people have it worse than me, but for me, it's kind of strange to have like several symptoms making me feel bad this early on. I have like intense pregnancy symptoms until towards the end when I'm huge and starting to be in pain all the time. But yeah, that is it. That's all that's going on right now. I am 8 weeks pregnant. And leave your questions and comments below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.